Hey everyone, LV here. As you can see from the title, we're going to do another very favorite artist of mine from the J-pop community. We're going to review Utada Hikaru's Heart Station. Although I don't address it as much, I will say I am a big fan of Utada Hikaru. I've been a fan of her since 2008, and I would like to showcase my favorite treasured artist in her heavenly music. And I hope you like my review of Utada Hikaru's Heart Station. Let's get started. The first track is Fight the Blues. When I first heard this, I thought we struck gold. Because Fight the Blues has to be one of Hikaru's best tracks, for sure. It's an upbeat song with a really cool melody. This was a great opening for this album, and I just love the lyrics. It's about how we should fight the blues and just be strong and happy. The other songs I've noticed on this album are quite sad lyrically, so I think Hikaru placed this as the opening song because she wants us to be strong, even though sad things happen in this reality called life. And I especially like the line, I hate to lose, because, it really stood out to me. It made me see that Hikaru's aware of this life, what life brings us, and she's prepared to see the perspective of that. And I really like that. Next song. The next track is Heart Station. This was a really upbeat love song with very poetic lyrics. I love that about this song. It's just so rare nowadays to see musical artists use metaphors in their songs nowadays. And I really like the idea she used here, the extensive use of radio as a metaphor. I really like that. And when reading other people's reviews on this, there was a note, I noticed that people saying that she wrote this song in regard to her ex-husband. And to be honest with you guys, I don't think the song was about him at all. I think she purposely wrote this song to have her listeners interpret this song in their own meaning. In their own way, I mean. Because when you think about it, the album is called Heart Station. Every one of us has a different type of heart and a different perspective of everything. So it would make sense, because when you read the lyrics to the song, I believe there's no right or wrong answer to these lyrics, because these lyrics, they can mean different perspectives, and when you read them, we all can have a different opinion of each line, each verse, because what can mean one thing to you means another thing to me, and I thought this was a really good way of interpreting that. Next song. The next song is Beautiful World. I love this song, you guys. Although it was an obvious puppet of experimental pop, it could be easily described as one of her best songs ever. There's a lot going on in this song, from the complex arrangement to the upbeat melody and to the sad yet very beautiful lyrics. It seems everything was perfect in this song. And I like the fact that the song totally contradicts itself, because it has sad lyrics, yet an upbeat melody. What's going on there? And it was really interesting, because I wonder how Hikaru manages to do stuff like that. Because if you're like me and just listen to the song without looking at the lyrics, you're going to easily depict this as an upbeat, happy ballad. Well, not ballad, more like a pop track. So when I read the lyrics to this, I was just like, because it shows a different side, but I think it was good because it gives a darker meaning to the song. So, yeah, good track. The next track is Flavor of Life, Ballad version. What can I say about this song? I like it a lot. I really do. But I can't compare it to the original version of this. I'm not saying I hate this song, because if I had to be honest, this song is a legend for itself. It was an instant hit in Japan. It was rewarded as being the single of the year and being the most downloaded song ever. 7.5 million downloads, you guys. That's a lot. Oh gosh. How can I not like this song? Like, there's so many good points about this song. How can I not like it? That's what I always ask myself. And after coming up with numerous conclusions, I just think there's just something wrong with me because this song is awesome. I don't know why I don't like it. I really don't know why. It's like, oh my gosh. But I guess, even though I'm not too crazy about this ballad, I will admit it's still exciting in a way because it shows off the beautiful strings in this arrangement and the very low register during the verses with some high notes during the chorus. So I still thought this was gorgeous. And even though I don't listen to this as much, I can appreciate the lyrics and I can understand why this song blew up the way it did. So, good track. The next track is Stay Gold. Oh my gosh, this song is so gorgeous, you guys. But I had to admit, when I first heard this song, I hated it. Because in the beginning, I found it really annoying because I found it very repetitive. But I guess, as I kept listening to it, I fell in love with it. Because the song is so simple, yet elegant, yet very pure. And I love the way she showcases her voice here, because her voice is very airy, almost fragile, as if she depicted her voice to be this way towards this song. And then, because when you think about it too, when you read the lyrics, they're quite sad. And if that's the case, I appreciate this method she did. Get to the next song. The next song is Kiss and Cry. The opening to this was just so random. It's a good song, but I have to admit it was a bit on the strange side because of its happy outlook and music arrangement. Plus, after hearing the song Stay Gold and Flavor of Life, which they were more into a slow direction, so I thought this album was heading into that direction because it would make sense because it shows the slower sides of the human heart and it depicts that. But the song doesn't do that. It's more fast paced. In the beginning, I was really confused why she did that because I didn't think it made sense of the album's theme. But I did love this reuse here. It reminded me of Hotel Lobby, and it showcased a different style that I wasn't expecting at all. So this was a really good track. It surprised me. And I hope when she ever comes back from her hiatus, I hope she does this. Because it's really good. The next track, well, interlude really, is Gentle Beast Interlude. I really don't know what to think of this. Well, I guess the right word would be interesting. It was really and surprising too because this is the only interlude on this album and it's in the middle, and I thought that was extremely strange because she usually puts her interludes right before the final track. So this interlude was quite different, but I love the snippets of Heart Station she used here because it made it sound more alive and more like it had more of a story to it. And it was really good. And I like her vocals here too, because it sounds really cool. And then I love the sound arrangements they did in the song, because again, it gave it more life, and it gave it more of a astronomical feeling. Oh my gosh, sorry. But the purpose of this song, I realized, was it just was a moment to just sway into the next track, which is Celebrate. And I really like Celebrate. It's a happy sounding song with a nice dance beat to it. And I thought the chorus was extremely cool because it made her voice sound lively and upbeat. And I just adored that one line she used in this song, which is just enjoy the art of life. Oh my gosh. But it was really sweet because I thought when she said that, it showed another theme of Heart Station. Because if you notice the previous tracks before, they're very sad and depressing, and this showed a lighter side to the heart station, because even though the heart is has many sides, most of them I find are very sad, and even though that's depressing to think about, I thought it was suitable because it's the truth. So I thought this was a nice relief from all that sadness. It showed a lighter side and a more happy side that we all should have more often. Mr. DJ, この立ち持ちみんなもっともっともっと上げて yeah, sexy legs. Sorry guys, this is my jam. I really like this song. My brothers like this song too. I remember one time when I came home from school, they like to mess with my CDs because they like some of the artists I listen to, and he was messing with my CDs, and I don't like nobody to touch my CDs. These are my gold, so nobody touch these. I have to. So anyway, sorry, that's not the review, but yeah, this is a sweet song. I really like this song. Next song. The next song is "Prisoner of Love." This was definitely a powerful R&B ballad, and I like how in this song she proclaims she's a prisoner of love. I liked that she did that because it brought the song to a whole new different level, especially when listening to the arrangement. And although I found that very nice, I don't listen to this song. I don't know why. I don't hate it, and I can't find anything critical to say about this song, but I just don't listen to it, and I don't know why. I have to be in the mood to listen to this song. I can't just like turn on the song, hey, I want to listen to Prisoner of Love. I have to be in the mood to listen to this. So I usually just skip this track, but I'm not saying it's not a bad song at all. I'm not saying that, because it's a really good song. And I like, because it goes back to her R&B style, like she was, that she got famous for. And I really like the song because of that, so. The next song is Take 5. This song was very interesting. A song about death was very surprising to see on this album, because up till now we've been just focusing on the concepts of the heart, and death was very surprising to see. But I love the way her vocals sound here. They sound very misty, almost airy, but it suits the song. And I love when she enters the bridge and her lower tones take over. It's very, very beautiful. Like, listen to this part right here. She died. That sounds so beautiful. And like all people, when it came to this album, when I listened to the song the first time, I remember when I first listened to it, and I remember it ended abruptly, because the song does cut off. I remember when I first heard that, I was like, what the because I got a defective CD, and I was so pissed, because this is not any CD, this is a J-pop CD, and this is not any J-pop CD, this is Utada Hikaru, and I was so mad, because I was like, I was just so angry. And then one day, I don't know why I keep saying one day, but one day, I happened to go online, and I looked, and I read the translation for this song. And also when I read the translation, I also read Hikaru's perspective about this song. And I guess that's when all the pieces started coming together. So when I listened to the song again, I realized that cutoff made sense, because that cutoff is supposed to symbolize death. And like always, death is very scary, because death can happen anytime, anywhere, without any warning. And this song depicted that perfectly. And although it was a really good move for this album, I will admit it's a bit scary. That cutoff scares me, because I don't know about you guys, but death is not something I like to talk about. I don't like thinking about it. I don't like talking about it. I don't like talking about it, like just mentioning it at all. I don't like it. It's very scary to me. And I thought it was very brave of her to depict this, because in a way I feel all of us are scared of that. And it was very good. It's a very good track. So even though I am scared of that, I will say this is one of my favorites from the album. Even from that. So, yeah. And I like the sounds so good here. But let's not talk about that. Okay. Next song is 僕はくま, which translates into I'm a bear. Who knew 僕はくま would actually have a purpose on this album? After the sudden cutout of take 5, this song begins. And I don't know about you guys, but this song, it symbolizes rebirth. Because remember, children represent life. And honestly, I thought that was the smartest thing Utada did when regarding the structure of this tracks. Because that's very true. And I guess it does show a theme in a way, because when someone dies, another life is made. I think that's how the saying goes. I'm not sure, but yeah. But I thought that was really good. And then I really liked her French here. Considering I'm a native French speaker, I really thought it was really cute the way she was speaking French, because I don't really hear Hikaru or my J-pop artist speaking French often, so I squealed a little bit when I first heard it because it was really cute. And yeah, so yeah, I liked it. Bonjour, je m'appelle Kuma. Comment ça va? It's really cool. I really like that part. The next track is虹色バス, which translates into rainbow colored bus. This was an upbeat song with a very interesting message. At one point, I used to think that虹色バス continued the rebirth theme because of its innocent yet childlike structure. But when it enters the slower part of the song, the bridge, I guess, it seems to be maturing. The song, it transcends into turning into an adult, which I found really interesting because, again, it depicts another theme of Heart Station, the harshness of transcending into reality, becoming an adult. And I thought that was really interesting, and I really like the lyrics of this song. I really like it a lot. And I thought this was a cool way to end the album with. This is a really good track. Next song. This is Flavor of Life, original version. To be honest with you guys, I don't know why this song was included, but I have to say, regardless of that, I like this version of Flavor of Life better than the Ballad version, because it seems this song had more life to it. It had more structure I could cling to. And I found this song very good in a way, because it's something good to appreciate. And the lyrics to this are very good too. But that's usual Hikaru. Hikaru usually writes good lyrics, so. And I love the background vocals here. It added an extra flavor that wasn't relevant to the Ballad version. So it was really good. It'll be okay. But this was a really good track, and I love her vocals here. They sound really good. Although they're a bit shaky a little bit, but overall it's a good ballad. And even though I'm somewhat skeptical of this being the official album closer, I will admit it's a nice tune to wonder about the mysteries of life, so yeah. Okay, so that was it for Heart Station. As usual from Hikaru, Heart Station was an amazing album. I can't be sure if this album's better than her previous works, because if someone really asked me that, I don't really think I can answer that, because Hikaru always delivers. And once again, this was really a solid release from Hikaru. And here we are. And here's the insides. One thing I can say about Hikaru is she's a very natural beauty. I like how she's not as glamorized as most J-pop stars. She's very comfortable in her own skin, and she's very natural, and I like that about her because I feel society emphasizes so much like beauty, beauty, beauty. You have to have this makeup and this makeup. She looks like she don't really even give a damn, and I like that about her because she's showing her true face. Well, kind of, but yeah, and I really like that, and I wish more people would go into that, like use Hikaru's example, and I like that about her because these pictures are very natural, and they're natural to the point where they're beautiful. And Hikaru is a very beautiful woman. So they're very good. Like, she's probably wearing little to no makeup at all. So, I mean, maybe she's wearing a little bling, maybe a little blush, maybe a little bit. She looks good. Okay, so that was it for album work. And here is the, oh, upside down. Here is the CD. Okay. Alright. And like I said, Heart Station was a good album. Hikaru produced another timeless classic. Although the music is a bit more varied, I can easily say it manages to capture the attention of the listener based on the clear message within this album. Because this album, like I said before, the theme of it is the heart. And the theme of it is, like I said, the heart. Repeating myself, sorry. But I really like that Hikaru used this theme because it shows different sides, hence the stations of our feelings regarding the heart. And it was a really interesting way of her depicting these messages. And that's what I think. Well, in general, Hikaru has an interesting way of writing things and of seeing things. So this was a really good album. It's a good album to ponder about the mysteries of life and the concepts of of reality. Although it's a bit on the sad side, it's the truth. And I appreciate honesty within lyrics. And I hope when she comes back from her hiatus, she will keep producing and writing these kinds of albums in high quality with decades to come. I really hope that for Hikaru, which I'm pretty sure she will. And I'll be looking forward to her when she comes back, hearing her beautiful voice again. And although I know at the moment right now, Hikaru is in the state of grief based on what happened to her mother. And I hope she has that the concept to move on. Well, I don't want to say move on because that sounds mean, but to heal. And I hope she will, and I hope she will be able to heal from that wound that was inflicted on her. And I hope her fans, and I'm pretty sure they are, will be there to support her every step of the way. So overall, this was a good, that's an insult, excellent album from Hikaru. Another solid album. And if you can, buy Heart Station. We want to support the artist because this is solid J-pop, you guys. Solid J-pop. Utada Hikaru, Hamasaki Ayumi, Koda Kumi, and Amuro Namie produce solid J-pop. That is why they are the J-pop divas. All of them are divas in their own right, and they deserve everything, and they deserve all that success. And we want to support this J-pop. And let's face it, well, more of my let's face it, but these people like Hikaru and like the other artists I've addressed, they're the reason why I can say I love music. Because music today, well, in America, I'm not sure about other countries, but in America, the music has gone down the drain. And it's not the way it used to be. And that's why I turned to J-pop, because J-pop is more, it's better. And and without these artists, I wouldn't listen to music at all. Like, no. Nope. So I'm really grateful to Hikaru and to all the other J-pop divas for giving me something I can have a passion for. So, overall, good album. Please support Hikaru. And if you can't buy the album, then at least support the album digitally, because I know Heart Station is on iTunes. So if you can't buy it, go online, go on iTunes and buy it legally there. At least support the album digitally. So, yeah. Okay. That was my review. Again, if you guys have noticed, I did make a review of Heart Station before, but due to copyright issues, I took it down. I took it down, not them, because I was tired of dealing with them, so I just took it down. So I just made a new version of this. Hopefully it's better. Okay. Bye, you guys.